In the real world, Qin Xiaoyou sat with a friend. The friend asked if she was going to call her brother and apologize. They had skipped the exam the day before to secretly go support Song Fei, and her brother must be really angry. Xiaoyou refused. She said she did nothing wrong, so why should she apologize? If it were not for him, they would not have almost missed the entrance time. He should be the one apologizing to her. Her friend pointed out that he treated her so well. She envied Xiaoyou for having such a brother, but Xiaoyou dismissed it. She said he was always meddling in her business all day long, and it was not like he was her real brother. Brother Song Fei was enough for her. Her friend noticed a mark on Xiaoyou's face and asked what happened. Xiaoyou lied and said she tripped and fell. They noticed a large crowd gathered around their classroom. When her friend peeked into the classroom, she noticed a person assumingly sleeping on his desk. However, something was weird. She asked worriedly, what was wrong with Zhang Wei and why was he turning transparent? His classmate mentioned that they were not sure. Zhang Wei just took a nap and became like this. News had spread. The phenomenon was not isolated, it was all over the internet. People worldwide were experiencing the same thing. Some experts said that as long as a person fell asleep, they would enter a semi-transparent, phantom-like state. No one knew why yet. Xiaoyou's friend said she needed to call her parents and warn them. She suggested Xiaoyou call her brother too, just in case. Xiaoyou scoffed. She said she would never contact him first. She muttered that a guy like Hemet would be better if he just dropped dead in the game. Qin Feng checked his skills. Greedy Hand had evolved successfully. It had gone from bronze to gold. The chance of obtaining an extra piece of loot had increased from 20% to 70%. He had learned Greedy Hand +2. The skill activated successfully. He gained 2 evolution points and 46 days of tradable lifespan. He laughed, satisfied. He had gotten an extra 2 evolution points. To evolve Greedy Hand 2 + 3, he needed 3 points. Soon he would have a 100% chance of getting extra loot. The world's governments must have caught on to the situation by now. More and more people would flood into the game. He needed to speed up his progress. He equipped whatever he could use the corrosive dagger, which granted 35 attack and 4 agility, requiring level 1. It would not be long before people realized that the skills and equipment from this game could be extracted into the real world. When that happened, the world would be thrown into chaos. Extracting skills and equipment required 2 conditions. First, reaching level 10. Second, having enough tradable lifespan. Grinding small monsters took too long. He needed to find stronger bosses. He suddenly heard some noise coming from several people. Curious, he approached where the sound came from. A battle was taking place nearby. A party of players fought a bronze grade level to sprint predator. Qin Feng thought it was a perfect time to test his new abilities and strengths. Then he noticed among them was Wang Meng. He did not expect to find Wang Meng here. So the rumor was true about Wang Meng assembled an entire team of hidden class players when he first entered Forsaken Game. Wang Meng possessed a hidden class called Holy Shield Warrior. It had twice the base stats of a regular warrior and came with an innate invincibility skill. Another player had the mage class Hidden Profession Prophet, dealing double spell damage and coming with a built-in prophetic fireball. An archer had the sharp-eyed shooter Hidden Profession, with double stats and a built-in rapid shot skill. A priest had the Oracle Priest Hidden Profession, with double healing power and a group healing skill. Despite their powerful classes, they were struggling. The boss was too fast. Their ranged attacks were not hitting. Wang Meng called for the healers to keep him alive and for everyone to keep attacking. He believed they could whittle it down eventually. But Qin Feng, watching from the shadows, knew Wang Meng was too optimistic. This was the wilds. If a battle dragged on, other monsters would be drawn in. A corruptor appeared, a level 2 regular monster covered in dark brown sludge that used ranged attacks. The party was in danger. The boss noticed the new threat. Someone shouted a warning. Another hidden class appeared that Qin Feng had not seen before. He watched as one of the party members attacked the corruptor, but its defense was too high, only 33 damage. The corruptor used a ground bind skill, slowing the party's movement speed. They were in trouble. The situation looked grim. The mage was about to be attacked by the corruptor. Qin Feng acted immediately. He rushed in and deleted the corruptor in one hit, prompting surprise from the entire party. They were shocked the corruptor was one shot. The party was stunned. Who had done that? Someone was helping them. Even for a level 1 crawler, they usually had to gang up for 10 seconds to take it down. But a level 2 corruptor had been killed instantly. How was that possible? But then it happened again with the second corruptor. They were shocked to confirm it really was an instant kill. No one had seen who did it. The party leader told everyone not to get distracted and to keep attacking the sprint predator. Qin Feng had slain he gained 40 experience points, 1 evolution point, a skill book called Venom Dart, and 8 days of tradable lifespan. Venom Dart was a mid-range poison damage skill. Perfect. He evolved it immediately to +2, reaching silver grade. It threw a deadly poison dart with a maximum range of 14 meters, dealing 120 attack damage on hit and inflicting a venom status that dealt 50% continuous damage per second for 5 seconds. Cooldown was 5 seconds. The requirement was level 2. The battle against the sprint predator continued. Wang Meng could not defend against a two-pronged attack and took heavy damage. The sprint predator lifted Wang Meng, showcasing its soon-to-be victim. The healer could not keep up. Wang Meng told his teammates to run. Then, a devastating attack struck the boss. It wiped out half of its health. The party watched in disbelief. Then they noticed the sprint predator kept bleeding and a massive amount of its health was draining until it met its end. Qin Feng had dealt over 90% of the damage. The loot belonged to him. He slew the sprint predator, gaining 600 experience points and reaching level 3. He gained 2 more evolution points in 55 days of tradable lifespan. He realized that Venom Dart's damage over time had triggered his class's passive ability. With stealth, he could stay invisible and throw darts indefinitely. Nothing in the early and mid-game could stop him now. The surviving party members were shocked by the damage. The loot light vanished. Wang Meng coughed and asked the mysterious savior for his name, thanking him for saving them. Qin Feng replied coldly, "Out in the wilds. Do not trust people so easily." Wang Meng understood. He thanked him for the advice and said they would not disturb him while he checked his loot. He introduced himself as Wang Meng and said if Qin Feng ever needed anything to feel free to find him. A girl named Heibu Linli Zai asked if she could add him as a friend, but the party leader told everyone it was enough talk and to leave. Qin Feng considered Wang Meng. He seemed reliable, plus he had the backing of Daxia's government and plenty of resources. Qin Feng needed a stable sales channel. He could sell his unused loot to Wang Meng. He activated Greedy Hand again. He gained 3 more evolution points, another 55 days of tradable lifespan, and a piece of equipment. Sprint Predator's leather greaves. It was bronze-grade assassin gear, requiring level 2, granting 9 physical defense, 5 all-elemental resistances, and 15% cooldown speed. He had a great haul. He still had plenty of other class gear and skill books. Once his bag was full, he would head back to town and trade it all for lifespan. This time, his growth was 100 times faster than in his past life. He thought of Song Fei. "I will be coming for you soon."
Hope you enjoyed the recap. Smash that like button if you did, and subscribe for more. See you next time.